And
Good evening, everybody. My name is Phil Gilchrist. I'm the Executive Director at the Anton Art Center, and I'd like to welcome you to our first SatARTday program of 2021. I am excited, that First State Bank has decided to support this program for another year. We're really thankful for the support, and we wouldn't be able to produce this program without the bank's help in making sure that we've got the resources necessary. So thank you, First State Bank. And I'd like to just do a little bit of housekeeping before I introduce the program for the evening. We will be joined this evening by the Black and Brown Theater. They're going to be performing a series of monologues that have been submitted by community members. But I want to mention that the Anton Art Center is going to be opening to the public here before too much longer. Our art market, where we're selling artwork by local artists, sourced locally, sold on consignment, will open to the public on January the 16th. That's next Saturday, with public hours from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. We are encouraging folks to drop us a line and sign up for a shopping time for the best experience. You can call us at 586-469-8666 or email us at information@theartcenter.org to schedule your shopping appointment. We also have the Michigan Annual Exhibit, a perennial favorite that'll be opening on January the 29th. We are planning to mount that exhibit here in our galleries, and we are excited to have an exhibit back in our space. And we're looking forward to welcoming you later this month so that you can see it in person. We will also be putting that exhibit up on our webpage in case you would prefer to view it online. Let's see. We're also planning to have in-person classes beginning in the next couple of weeks. We have a limited selection of classes that are available for registration right now on our webpage, www.theartcenter.org. Go and check out what classes we're offering. Of course, all of our on-site in-person activities will be subject to whether the current epidemic order is adjusted or lifted, and whether there are other restrictions from state and local authorities on gatherings and attendance. As it stands, we're planning to move forward with having these in-person programs with limited attendance. More details are available on our webpage. I'd like you to look forward also to our February 13th SatARTday program in honor of Black History Month. We're going to be taking a look at some quilts and quilting in the African-American tradition with a special guest from the community who has a number of quilts from Gee's Bend that she's going to be doing a little bit of show and tell. And we're working on lining up a quilter to talk with us about the importance of quilting to the African-American community as well. Finally, that was all my notes. See, I'm glad I write these things down. I would like to introduce, with no further ado, I'd like to introduce Emilio Rodriguez, the Artistic Director of the Black and Brown Theater. Emilio, thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited for this All the Web's a Stage series. So as Phil mentioned, we have 6 actors who each got to choose their own monologue from submissions that anyone in the world could submit a monologue for our actors to consider. So you're going to see 6 different monologues that they each chose today. So without further ado, we can go ahead and get started with our series with our first actor, who is Harvey. Hi, Harvey.
hello.
Harvey, so before we start your monologue, I just wanted to ask if you could tell a little bit to everyone about how you got it started in acting.
Oh, yes. I've been acting since 2005. It's the longest thing I've ever done in my life. I got started in improv. I was in like this kid improv troupe at Flint Youth Theater, which is now Flint Repertory Theater. And I took classes there because my school didn't have a theater department. Like my middle and high school didn't have theater department. So I took classes there. I was in plays there. And then when I graduated, I went to U of M Flint, where I got a Bachelor's of Arts from there in theater and French. And after that, I have been acting all over this place. And recently, I've been putting on my own works in Flint. We put on a production of Passing Strange last in 2019, and we were supposed to put on a production of the Colored Museum this summer or 2020 summer. But COVID said, no, you can't, girl. So hopefully this summer we can put that on. So I've been doing it a long time.
And can you tell us a little bit about why you chose this monologue that you chose?
Yes. So in my like call out video, I said I wanted it to be like the funniest moment in a serious movie or a serious play, or the most serious moment in a funny play. Like, so I really enjoy when like there's like a really tense scene, but then like there's like jokes in it as well. I think it's very captivating. So that's what I wanted. And so I read through the ones that I got, and I thought this one was very funny because it's about this girl who hires a detective to find the number of Angela Davis. Angela Davis, the woman who was literally on the run from the police. It was over a year. I think it was 2 years. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me. Don't put me in your scholarly paper because I don't know if that's true. And so I just thought it's a little absurd. And so I was like, yeah, I need to do this. And I've met her a few times. She's come to Flint, and I feel like I know how she would be reacting on the other side of this phone call. So that's why I chose this one.
That's awesome. So without further ado, we'll step into your monologue. Let's show the slide to the audience so that they see the playwright credited for this. So the monologue that Harvey chose was called Dear Miss Davis by Rosetta de Bardinis. Hopefully I pronounced her last name correctly. And then without further ado, we can step into the monologue whenever you're ready.
Sure. Yes. Oh, I have the right number. I know your name, Miss Davis. Uh, Angela. Yes, I'm trying to reach Angela Davis. Is that you? Are you Miss Angela Davis? The Angela Davis, the civil rights activist? Oh, thank goodness. Obtaining your phone number was not that easy. Hired a detective to locate your number. Oh, no, this won't take long, but it's important. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Nice meeting you too. Although we've never met, that's the issue. I know what you mean. Nice meeting you by electronic transfer of my voice. Oh, Miss Davis, my situation is dire. Oh, far worse than the need for food. Oh, my parents have money. I have a car, wear designer clothes, and I have my own credit cards. Oh, no. No, my neighborhood isn't consumed by gun violence. Yes, plenty to eat. My parents are educated professionals. Oh, we dine on sushi and assorted cheeses and lots of imported foods and bagels and lots, of course. Penelope Gray. Yes. Why, yes, of course we allow white people to live there, but we do have our standards. Perhaps you wouldn't be sympathetic to my problem when you are fighting for so many more important issues related to the struggle of Black people. There again, I was totally unaware of the causes that you are involved in until my school accused me of being a supporter, harassing a white student. No, 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 no. I didn't. Please don't applaud. Please don't applaud. I wasn't even on campus when the supposed event occurred. A student's mother down the hall reported to the dean that I was a radical Black activist involved in civil rights and other social issues. Please, Miss Davis, what the hell does that even mean? Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Harvey. So that was Harvey. You can, where can people follow you, Harvey, if they want to see more of your stuff?
Oh, sure. You can follow me on Instagram at Harvey the Bunny, all one word spelled correctly.
Awesome. Thank you again, Harvey. Our next actor is Sebastian Nagpal. And Sebastian will be joining us to tell us about the monologue that he selected. Sebastian. Oh, you got to unmute yourself.
Thank you very much. Knew that was going to happen. Hey everyone, my name is Sebastian, and the reason I chose this particular monologue to do today is really because of the story. There was something about it that I just instantly connected with, and I think it has to do a lot with this poetry that you will kind of see in terms of the theme and what happens to the character. So that's why I decided to go with this one.
Awesome. And you do, even though you're currently not in Michigan, you do have a Michigan connection because you're actually a U of M alum, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Awesome. So without further ado, let's hop into Sebastian's monologue. And we can see this slide on this one. This is called The Way That Sand Moves. And this is by Richard Davis. So whenever you're ready, Sebastian.
I used to work the follow spot. You know, the spotlight in a very famous circus. My job was to stand on this tiny platform way high up in the tent and point the spot at the floor. And Buster the Clown would pretend to think the light is trash, and he'd try to sweep it up with a broom and dust scoop. I'd move it, he chased it. Kids loved it. I gotta tell you, I did too. Laughed my ass off every performance. But during one show, I started laughing so hard, I couldn't stop. I fell off the platform, broke my legs, shattered this one, broke both my wrists and an elbow, knocked out 3 teeth. See these? Fake. I actually heard myself hit. Whoom! Sounded like a bag of sand. I can't remember the actual fall, which is probably for the best. The amazing tattooed woman told me I was screaming like a little girl all the way down. Buster was mad as hell because he had the kids right where he wanted them, laughing and yelling that he was trying to sweep up a spotlight. Anyway, my fall stopped the show dead, as you might guess. I thought I was going to get fired, but instead they sent me here. They call this a ranch, but it's really just a dead end. The final spot for all the animals that get too hurt or too old to be any use to the circus. My job's to take care of them, mostly horses, a couple of camels, and a llama. No elephants, thank God. Funny story, first day on the job, a horse did his business right on my foot. I remember laughing about it because this old rustabout had told me, "This is a crappy job. You'll find out," he said. I sure did. But I try to be kind to the animals because they're all damaged, dying, and old, you know? There's nothing they can do about it. I feel sorry for them, and I sometimes talk to them like they're real people. I guess I get attached. Besides, there's nobody else to talk to around here. I mean, you're the first people I've seen since the supply truck. And that was what, 6 weeks ago? The saddest part of my job is burying the animals after they die out in the desert. I chain him up to my tractor, drag him out to the dunes, scoop out a hole, and, well, yesterday Thor's number came up. Man, he was one sweet horse. During his prime, he trotted around the center ring with an acrobat doing tricks on his back. He wore this beautiful headdress. Under the lights, it glowed like a sparkler shooting out fire. But in the end, he just ended up here. Yeah. You know, sometimes when I'm not even out in the desert, I can see all those bodies sliding down the dunes with their hooves pointing up. And I can't get that weird rustling sound of the moving sand out of my head, out of my ears. Anyway, there's not a lot to do around here. So I gotta admit, sometimes I just sit here being sad. It's not like I've let my life slide away from me exactly. I'm not real old yet. I mean, I do feel it sliding little by little. But the funny thing is, I know exactly how to stop the slide. Quit smoking, quit this crap job, get in shape, make some friends, maybe even write a poem, or at least go to a film, a movie. But I just can't seem to muster the energy. I can't figure out how to get started. And so I just watch TV and smoke cigarettes and drink beer and whatever. Last night, I was watching a show called The 50 Greatest Music Videos of All Time. So this commercial comes on. I'm not really sure what the product was, but it showed this father and son getting ready to go on a fishing trip, and the mom was packing them a lunch. They started laughing, and you know, the way they do in commercials, something about it. I'm not sure what, just something made me cry. It was just a commercial. But yeah, I sat there for what, 20 minutes? And I turned off the TV and went to bed, but I just couldn't stop crying.
Awesome. Thank you, Sebastian. And Sebastian, where can people follow you if they want to see more of your work?
Yeah, definitely. You can follow me on Facebook, Sebastian Nagpal, just look that up, or Sebastian.Nagpal on Instagram.
Awesome. Thank you again, Sebastian.
Thank you.
Awesome. We will go up next to Tori B. Rose. And Tori B. Rose is a current Wayne State student and actress studying theater at Wayne State. And Tori, why don't you tell us a little bit about the monologue that you chose?
My monologue is called The Invitation. And the reason I chose this was because I felt like the character in the monologue, she has so many cards that she can play, and she does play a lot of cards. But at the end of the day, whether or not she gets what she wants, she's just like, it is what it is. I tried, but this is how it's going to be. So, yeah.
Awesome. Great choice. Let's take a look at the slide for this one. This is The Invitation by Debbie Lamidman. I hope I pronounced your last name right, Debbie. If not, don't worry, because Tori's going to do your monologue justice. So let's pass it over to Tori now, whenever you're ready, Tori.
Mom. Hey, Mom. I didn't come here to fight with you. If you would just hear me out. Thank you. one of the things I remember you always saying ever since I was a little girl was that all you ever wanted was for me to be happy. You know, after every birthday wish or any big celebration, you always say, I just want my baby girl to be happy and blessed. Or please let me finish. Right, bottom line, I am happy. I am so ridiculously in love, eyes wide open, happy. It's amazing. Right, I need you to know this. I guess we don't know what ultimately will make us happy in this life. Yeah, I think happiness finds us. So I finally got what you always wanted for me. I mean, I realize it's an ongoing thing. Relationships take work, and I'm in such a good place right now. Yeah, everything I always wanted seems to be lining up. So why do you have to be such a hypocrite and push me away? Push me out? Yes, I'm in love with Nicole. I understand that's hard for you, but no, Mom, it is not a phase. Why do you have to disrespect my feelings by minimizing this relationship? It's not a phase. And this is the real deal, and she is who I choose to spend my life with. Mom, please, look at me. Turn around and look at me. Am I so grotesque to you? I don't understand why this has to change everything between us. I'm still Gabby. All right, if Nikki were a man, you'd be jumping up and down, telling all your friends, my baby girl is getting married. Yeah, that's what I came to tell you. We're getting married, me and Nikki. I wanted to deliver the invitation myself and talk to you about it. It's not gonna be big, just close friends and family. Family. I need my family with me on the biggest day of my life. I love her, Mom. She's the one. I know it. I feel it in my gut. You always said to trust the gut, and I trust this. And as hard as this is for me to say, I'm gonna say it. I am marrying Nikki whether you approve or not. You never could accept who I was. You always wanted me to be this idea you had of the perfect daughter. Yeah, I'm all grown up now, Mama, and either you're gonna face the truth and accept it, or you're not gonna be in my life at all. And that breaks my heart if you choose to turn on me. I love you no matter what, but this is my life, and I know what's best for me. I hope with all my heart you'll come to the wedding. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tori. Wonderful job. And Tori, where should people go to follow you?
Oh, I prefer Instagram. So my Instagram is just Tori Bev Rose. ToriBevrose.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Be sure to check out Tori if you want more information on her. We'll go ahead and keep going to our next actor, who is Brenda Ortiz. So everyone who's in the Ohio area, actually, that's where Brenda is, but she's able to drive around to several areas if you want to work with Brenda in the future. And side note, even though this monologue is in English, Brenda is bilingual, so she could do English and Spanish if you're looking for that. But Brenda, tell us why you chose this monologue by Lauren Johnson.
Yeah, I I just felt like it had all the elements I wanted to have in one monologue, because I feel like every time I came upon a breakup monologue, it was always like so much anger and yelling, and I was like, oh, I'm tired of the yelling. Like, I just want something that's, you know, real. And that this one really did it. Like, they were also good. I'm not gonna lie, I had such a hard time. They were also good, but this one was like, someone was like, yeah, this is it.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that you mentioned there were so many great monologues for all of you to choose from. All of you had like 20 monologues each to choose from. So I know it was a hard task. But I agree with you. I think Lauren really listened to exactly what you put in that call for submissions, and wrote you exactly what you wanted.
For sure.
So without further ado, let's check out Lauren's piece, We Need to Be Apart by Lauren Johnson. And this is performed by Brenda Ortiz. Whenever you're ready, Brenda.
Thank you. Hey. So I need you to know that this isn't easy for me, expressing my feelings and all. And I would just really appreciate it if you would let me spiral without commenting. I just feel like I need this moment of catharsis. And if you feel like you need one too, you can take one after this. I promise I'll listen and hear you out. We both owe that to each other. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, I love you. I mean, I really love you. You have truly given me some of the happiest moments of my life. And I know everyone always says that. And I used to think that it was kind of pathetic when I heard other people say it, but now I get it. I felt happy before plenty of times. But it wasn't until I met you I felt blissful. I love the way you care for me. I know exactly what to say when I'm feeling badly or when I don't even know what I want. You always seem to, somehow. I love that you always know exactly what I need and find a way to get it to me. Even if that means going to 3 different stores in an hour or standing in a 40-person line at my favorite restaurant. I love how sweet and attentive you are. And I love how you are absolutely my favorite person in the world. And I feel so blessed that I've gotten to know you. I feel like I've been gifted with this lifetime of memories. Your smile, your laugh, your hugs, your warmth, your romantic gestures, everything warm and special about you. But things have changed, and you know that. When I used to look at you, I used to see peace and protection, and I feel safe. Like no matter what was going on, you had my back. You were there to protect me. But now I see betrayal and pain. So much of it. And I only see the pain that you caused me. I see the pain inside yourself. And it hurts me to see you hurting just as much as it hurt me to feel betrayed. But at the same time, I've given you so many chances and gone to so many lengths to try and put us back together. Like no matter how much I try to super glue us like a broken vase, we always fall apart and shatter into more pieces. At some point, the pieces will be too small to even try to figure out where they go. And we'll sweep and put them in the trash and never see them again. And I don't say any of this to demonize you, because I know that for every hurtful quality, there are 100 wonderful ones about you. You are a beautiful, good person that made a few bad decisions and had a rough time, and I know that. But I also know that the man that I'm looking at the man that I met, are not the same man, and it scares me. You broke my trust in a way that's going to take me so much work to regain it. And I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know how much that hurts me. And maybe one day we're going to be 2 healthy, healed people that can take over the world together. But in order to do that, We actually need to heal. And in order to do that, we need to be apart.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brenda. And where should people go to follow you?
Oh, Instagram, at Brend98.
Awesome. Be sure to follow Brenda if you want to see more from her. We'll go on to our next actor, who is Anton Jackson.
How's it
Hey,
going?
Antoine, how's it going?
Good, man. Good. Thanks, Emilio.
Oh, no problem. So tell us a little bit about the piece you picked. You picked Richard Guston's piece, The Philosopher.
Yes. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Richard if he's watching. I really did enjoy this piece, and it was extremely hard to choose out of however many I had, 15 to 20. But I really enjoyed this just because it's so versatile, and it's I look at it as like a grandfather or a father talking to their younger son about experience in life. It's about opportunity, and I also look at it as like me talking to my younger self when I'm like 60 or 70, talking to my 20-year-old self. So I really enjoyed this piece. I'm a motivational person. You know, when I did a request, I asked for comedy and drama, but this one's pretty much just strictly drama, but it hits home. So
Awesome. Well, we're excited to see you do this piece. So without further ado, let's hop into The Philosopher by Richard Guston, performed by Antoine Jackson.
I'm gonna walk into it. Now, I'm no philosopher. No man accused me of that. And if they did, I deny it flat out. It seems like they talk a lot, but they don't do much more than that. I could be wrong. I've been before. I've been wrong many times. That's just the way I see it. Listen, if you're gonna live life, then you got to do it. You gotta take it head on for all it's worth. Ain't nobody gonna get past you, okay? Life is like crossing a river at the flood water stage. It can be treacherous, no doubt about that. But if the if the time is great enough, you'll find a way. Yes, you will. Now you can sit there and wait for the waters to subside and wait for the opportunity to come. But when it presents itself, in spite of the rising waters, you gotta go ahead and wade in. Now, some people search and search for the opportunity to come, but they're just trying to make their passage easier. Those are precious hours you just can't have back. The hitch is on the other side, and they're not gonna wait for nobody. Nobody. No, sir. You best believe that. Now, they've been commissioned from the man above, that is, powers that be. But they keep a real tight schedule, all right? Now, when the opportunity comes along, and it will, you got to jump in and you got to swim. Swim for all it's worth, all right? Swim with your heart full of wonder and your arms strengthened with purpose. You'll get to the other side. Yes, you will. You have to wade in. And when that opportunity comes, in spite of the rising waters, you'll get to it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Antoine. And where should people go to follow you?
Yes, Antoine Jackson underscore, and that's Instagram. Facebook at Antoine Jackson. So thank
Awesome. And not only do you act, you could also help people with fitness, right? If anyone wants to get in
you.
shape.
Yeah. So I'm a fitness coach as well for downtown Detroit, and I also do massage therapy. I have my own massage therapy business as well. So if you want more information on that, please contact me. And thank you for having me on. Appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes. So definitely contact Antoine if you want to get in shape this year, 2021 New Year's resolution.
I'll work you out. I'm telling you.
Awesome. We'll move on to our final actress for this evening. That is Detroit's own Sierra Amani. And Sierra Amani, I have a question for you. I definitely want to hear why you chose this one because I don't know if you realized it from the name or the last name, but the last name is Rodriguez. And oh, did you cut out?
No.
Oh, you're here. Okay. The
Yeah,
last name is Rodriguez, same as my last name because my mom actually submitted this monologue. So you chose my mom's monologue.
I love it so much.
Yes. Tell us why you picked it.
I picked it because in my, call to action, I wanted something with kind of a surprise ending, or I like things that pretty much start a certain way and you kind of think you know what's going on, and then a twist happens. I just really like things that kind of keep it interesting.
Awesome. Yes. And you are actually from Detroit originally, right?
Yes, I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I moved to New York, though, in 2015 and was performing on tours for about 4 years. And then I switched strictly to film and television, which is what I'm mainly focusing on now. And I'm just trying, get in the in the flow of things back here in Detroit. Yeah.
Awesome. Exciting. Well, let's check out your monologue. This is Vicarious by Annette Rodriguez, performed by Sierra Amani.
Let's do it. Call me. Hello? Girl, yeah. I got your message about that horror movie that's Vicarious. Oh, the name of the movie is Vicarious. Girl, you don't know what vicarious means. Oh, okay. Huh? What you say? Girl, please, what you think I'm stupid or something? I was supposed to be real scary. Well, you know what I always say. You seen one scary movie, you've seen them all. But what? What you mean I'm gonna have to put on my big girl panties to watch this movie? Hell no. Wait, bet. Oh, okay, now you're talking. What's the bet? My life? Girl, don't even play like that. That's not funny. $50? Okay, yep. You know what? Let's make it 100. you wanna bet this movie is gonna scare the shit out of me? Let's make it 100. Okay, girl, yeah. I'm gonna watch it right now. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Girl, don't play like that. That's not even funny. Of course I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Bye. I don't even know why she would do that. Acting like scary movies scare me. They all got the same dang on plot. There's people going places they should not go, doing things they shouldn't be doing, expecting to defend themselves. And what they really need to do is run. Okay, let me see. I got me set up here. I got my blanket. I got my blanket. I got my snacks. And I got my flashlight. All right, here we go. Let's see what you're talking about, vicarious. All right. No. Bitch, do not go in that bedroom. You heard something in there. Have you never seen a scary movie before? No. Throwing a blanket over yourself is not going to help save you. Okay. I got that same blanket. $19.99 at Target. Girl, you ain't got no common sense, but sure got some good taste. What? No. That's right. Close the door. Get out the house. What you looking for in the kitchen? A flashlight. What you gonna do with a flashlight? That's just gonna scare you even more when you see his nasty ass face. You pretty girl, but you are real dumb. Dumb. Wait. Hold up. I got this same flashlight. But you got the same flashlight as me. You got the same blanket as me. Like, this is starting to get a little bit creepy. Maybe I should have kept the bet at $50. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept the bet at 50. What is, girl? Girl, you need to get out. Girl, get out. I do not want to see you die. No, no, run! Oh. Hello? Hello? Oh, no, 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 no. Shit. Somebody in here. How did you? No, please. Please.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sierra. That was Sierra Amani, and Sierra Amani is not dead and gone. She's still here. It's just a scene. But Sierra, tell us where you can, thank you so much, and tell us where you, everyone can follow you if they want to see more of your work.
My video is disabled, but can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at Sierra_Amani. So CIARAH_AMAANI, and on TikTok, because I do those too. So Sierra Amani on TikTok as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And if we can get all the actors to turn their screen on real quick, we'll do one round of applause for all the wonderful actors that you saw today. Be sure to follow them on the channels that they gave you. Thank you all. Yes, today you saw Anton, Brenda, Sierra, Harvey, Sebastian, and Tori. And if you want more information on any of them, again, follow them on the channels that they gave you. If you missed it, go ahead and replay this video because this video will replay so you can get all of their information one more time. And we just want to say thank you so much to everyone. Some updates for Black and Brown Theater. So this is the All the Webs of Stage series. Hopefully we'll get to do more of these. If you're interested in bringing All the Webs of Stage to you, you can contact info@blackandbrowntheater.org for more information. Again, the premise is anyone can write a monologue for one of our actors and they get to choose instead of the artistic director making all of the decisions. Also follow us on YouTube, Black and Brown Theater, because this February, we're going to be every Sunday releasing a video written by a community member that was performed by our actors. So we brought their stories to life and have made them now short films that will go on our YouTube channel. So if you want more information on that, just follow us on Instagram at BNB Theater or Facebook.com/BNB Theater, or you can also follow our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning into Black and Brown. I'll now pass it back over to Phil for any closing notes.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. What a great program. You couldn't hear me clapping and laughing back here, but I really appreciate all of the performers who came out to share their talents with us this evening, as well as all of the playwrights who submitted monologues for consideration. Thank you, Emilio. I'd like to thank Peggy DiMercurio, the Art Center's education coordinator, who's been behind the scenes this evening, helping to work the controls for us. One more big thank you to First State Bank for making all of this possible. Don't forget, you can tune in on February 13th for our February SatARTday program. And again, on the second Saturday of every month. Those programs are going to be virtual for the foreseeable future, and hopefully a little bit later this year, we'll get back to some more in-person programs. Peggy, did I miss anything? I think that was about it.
Do you want to just, thank everybody for all the fun tonight.
Yeah. one more big thank you, everybody at home. You can clap along with me for all of our performers and playwrights again. And thanks to all of you for tuning in to join us this evening. We really appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you here real soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye.
And then let's go back.